Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Sensor 316 Investor. In this video, let's continue the theme of looking at stocks that pass through the SNSRB selection list and were reviewed and then put on like a buy list. And so looking at this is from February 5th, 2023. So on that weekend marked here, this stock was reviewed and the stock is SMCI. So it was looked at, it looked like the stock was kind of pulling back in a base. And the week, so the review week was here, week ending Feb 3rd was the Friday, and the review was on Feb 5th. So there was actually an early entry of a sloping trend line, which would have gone into here. And then as long as you manage your stop loss is to 7-8%, you would have stayed in the stock. It was a few weeks later, we really had a kind of a breakout, and we see that here. So if you didn't take the early entry, stayed with a little bit more of a classic pivot, then you would have entered this week here, the week ending of March 24th. And then from there, so let's use that as our performance criteria now for this analysis. So we enter and the stock goes sideways. Then we test out our entry down here a little bit. So stock is going sideways, not really moving up, no follow through. And we do get a little test of the entry this week. And so intra-week you would have been kind of tested out, but one of the rules that a lot of position traders use is if you're working off the weekly chart, then you're gonna use the weekly bar. So you kind of wait to the end of the week to make your final decision. And in this instance, we do have a high volume, but the stock reversed and finished high in the bar. So that would have kept you in. And we can see that the high of the bar was 105.50, and we finished at 105.43, even though the low was dipped down to 93.19. So in this instance, the rule definitely kept you in and in this stock. So as we move forward, we get a big bar, wide-ranging bar, probably some earnings report or news about ChatGPT coming out that week. And then we get some big accumulation weeks coming in, and now we are already showing a lot of promise. So as of this point, stock's up almost 150%. And so you're well in the money. Stock keeps moving, a little dip, continues to move up. And then finally, we got a significant break of support levels, wide-ranging bar, closing near the lows on massive volume. So this is the first week we get a real big wide-ranging bar plus on very high volume. So that's a clear sell signal at the end of the week. So then you would have exited at either Friday late in the day or first thing Monday morning if you missed it Friday afternoon. So your exit would have been fairly close to the low of that bar. So if we look at it, we can see that we had entered the position from about there and to close, you're up about 130%. So, and that's within 20 weeks. So you had a 20-week return of well over 100%. And that was the stock that was reviewed as part of the list from Feb 5th weekend. Since then, let's just have a look. Stock is actually kind of forming another base now. So keep an eye on this one as it rests from this big move. So it could be just um, having momentum pause before it decides to continue its run. So this could either be a continuation pattern from that perspective, or if it starts to break down, then if it starts price starts to see the south side of the low of that base, then we know it's got a pullback, and if that continues to drop, then stocks in a deeper correction. But so how could you have had visibility into this? So if you are part of the free process, weekend process, part of the simulation community, you would have seen this on the list that week, and so at least you had visibility into it. If you had tracked it for a few more weeks, you had an opportunity to pick this up. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, and there'll be more of these types that we'll look at, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.